We started. All right, here we go.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's live stream. This is the 4th session in our Hypnosis in Pajamas series, featuring Sammy Hypnotized in Pajamas. If you're new to our channel, please remember to subscribe and let us know in the comments what hypnotic triggers you would like to see in our future live streams. We'll begin with a hypnosis pre-chat, followed by an improvised hypnosis induction, along with various hypnotic suggestions requested through Patreon. If you'd like to make requests for future hypnosis live streams or contribute your own ideas, please send us a message via Patreon. Now, let's get started.
Clear as mud?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, one of these days I'm going to figure out that I probably should actually, hey, Play Tutor.
Hi, Play Tutor.
I should probably figure out that I should actually post the live streams like before 10 minutes before the live stream or before the live stream starts.
Oh, you didn't say that there's like, oops.
No, I just got too busy. So anyways, next week there is not a live stream. And maybe I should actually create the link to the next live stream soon-ish. Sammy, what do you think of these pictures here? Which one of these do you like the most?
I like the far right one.
I knew you were going to say that because the far right's always the best. So.
Yeah, that. I don't know, yeah, because the middle one, the dress is like okay. But yeah, it's funny because that far right one, she looks like my old boss, but like I'm you know, like I have her haircut and actually no, like she had bangs. But she had this like little bob. Yeah, I guess like we should post the schedule. Sometimes, like we usually post a little schedule, and then just things get so busy, we forget.
Yes.
To like make a little like schedule.
What does? Yeah, we're kind of like swamped. I wonder if this is gonna work. Let me try something here. If this works.
Extraño. Los antiguos directos eran mejores.
That's kind of cool.
What does that mean?
Well, that's Sylvan Eichel.
Sylvan Eichel. Oh,
He's saying he
I've
liked
seen
the
him
old,
before.
I think he's saying he liked the old format for our videos better. So a lot of people like that. I was actually going to try to do one inside of the lounge tonight, but I just could not get around to it. So.
Oh, in the lounge.
Yeah. But yeah. What's the hypno theme for the stream tonight? What is the theme? Well, honestly, Sammy and I have to wake up super crazy early, so we're going to kind of be quick about it tonight and try to end off a bit early. It's Hypnosis in Pajamas, I guess. I don't know. I think we'll start with, what will we start with? I don't know what we're gonna start with. I was like, had a well made plan for what we were gonna do this stream, but always forget because things get so busy, we get so stressed out and forget. But I think Alex requested this photo set, and so through Patreon. And if you want to see, actually, I think I'll upload these soon. Sammy will upload some of these on our Instagram, which, by the way, let's have a quick look at the Instagram page while we have a quick wait. So make sure you follow Sammy here on Hypnosis Instagram. See there. Sammy I. Oh wait, sorry, you can't see there. Oh, lighting's all screwed up. But let's
I think
just
I
move it over.
tried to post most of the days. I don't know. It gets busy and then I forget or like I try to put one up every day.
Well, you need like an AI assistant to like do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I think it's better if I put this through like a schedule and like line up
all the pictures.
Let's
But
see.
it's like, I don't know. I don't have time to figure that out either. It's like pretty much it's weird because I'm using AI, but I'm also using like human technology to to post on Instagram, and like most Instagram channels that do well, like, use some sort of scheduling thing to just like post content, but I'm like limited to how fast my fingertips can type and like when I can get the time to do it. Keeping up with the times.
Keeping up with the times. Well,
Keeping up with the times.
well, AI doesn't do everything. It just sort of like helps you with stuff. So that's kind of what it's supposed to do. But whoa, there's like a little microphone coming out of nowhere there. Anyways, follow Sammy on Instagram to see some of her favorite AI artwork. So
Yeah, I like the little kimono one. At
one?
first I didn't really.
This one?
Yeah, I didn't really like that set when I looked at it, but I'm like, oh, I'll put some music. And I was like, oh, it's not too bad. It's like kind of telling a story.
Yeah.
Even though the outfit has its own story. But it's like, but I want to tell this story with the music, and yeah.
I don't know how Instagram works because oh no, I liked it. Oh no, they got me now. I wonder where King JMO is. Sammy dancing from the previous stream. Yes, they're going to trickle out over the next 2 weeks. So I've actually edited the shorts, and they'll be posting, I think, maybe tomorrow or the next day or two. We're going to go back to actually releasing shorts. Baba shorts. More Baba shorts on YouTube. So coming soon. What the heck? What happened here? Why is it getting all screwy? Okay, well, that's enough fast to pick Instagram Sammy I. Oh, by the way, thanks to all of our latest supporters on Patreon. A few of you who joined our Patreon community. It's
Yeah,
did I put the link in the description for this one? Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you guys and girls. One thing we're working on, is actually we're working on, I don't know if you want to call it like a ebook or a bunch of text blog posts that kind of talk about some of the different hypnosis techniques we've used, as well as our journey with hypnosis. We're going to have basically some interesting stories about Sammy and I and our past together, and some of the different things that we've done with hypnosis or why we got into hypnosis. It's kind of in a rough draft right now, but before we start, I'm going to actually play the first a clip from maybe the first chapter, maybe. Sammy hasn't read it yet, but Sammy, actually, well, you listen to it. Sammy, what do you think of this? Okay, play the recording in 3, 2, 1. Is it playing? No. What? Come on. Come on. Why isn't it playing? I know I had. Okay, well, let me just regenerate it because the voice AI is all glitching out. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out because it was sounding good just now, but I was fiddling with it a bit. Just generating now. You see that little throbber on that screen there, that little spinning thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hypnotic spiral. So it's a little thing that's spinning on the other screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is
I
it?
love Sammy the moment I laid eyes on her, standing in the front walkway to the condo building we both lived in back in 2007. She was wearing a pair of blue crop pants and a small t-shirt that looked way too small on her.
Come on.
She looked like a lost little girl as I watched her from my second-story building. I was writing up a profile on Lava Life, a dating site from the early 2000s, with what I was looking for in a girl.
Whoa, she's getting a little tricky now.
Knows what she wants.
Oh, the quotation marks are getting...
Confident, conservative, with 3 very important qualities I put down.
Oh, no,
What I was looking for in a girl.
Oh yeah, that's totally messed up. Here, why don't you just read it? You want to read it? You read it.
Like from the start, or was
Yeah,
she
right
left
from the
off?
start, because that was all screwy.
Oh, my eye, like my eye makeup might be all messed up.
Oh, here.
Like, I'm like laughing so hard because she's. This is like a ripped towel. Like,
You alright?
my eyes are all watery.
Here.
Okay. Says, I love Sammy the moment I laid eyes on her standing in the front walkway to the condo building we both lived back in 2007. She was wearing a pair of blue crop pants and a small t-shirt that looked way too small on her. She looked like a lost little girl as I watched her from my second-story building. I was writing up a profile on Lava Life, a dating site from the early 2000s, with what I was looking for in a girl. Knows what she wants, confident, conservative, were 3 very important qualities, but I put down in what I was looking for in a girlfriend. Very quickly in our 1-year dating period, I discovered she met all these criteria, and I knew very shortly after meeting her I wanted to be my wife. She is the love of my life, and I never want to lose her.
Good. So that's like a little clip from that.
I wonder why I had so much trouble reading it.
Maybe because there's like a bright white light in your eye. So.
What?
Well, because the light's like blaring in your face. So. Are you okay?
No, like why the AI had trouble reading.
Oh, just I was fiddling with some of the settings before it started, and then it got all screwed up. Actually, here's a see if this one works.
In her gaze a spell she weaves, a beauty that every heart believes. With a glance her charm takes flight, captivating souls with pure delight. When she rolls her eyes, the world stands still. In those moments, time's own will. Her beauty shines, a radiant sun, a captivating dance, forever spun. Graceful and enchanting she appears, a vision that dispels all fears. With every glance, a new surprise, a woman who dazzles in everyone's eyes.
No,
Who wrote her? Like, where'd you get that poem from?
ChatGPT. Right before I started, I'm like, write a poem about a beautiful woman who rolls her eyes. And then it made that poem. So.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it was kind of like corny. It was like, oh, did you write that? That's kind of like what you could write, I guess. I don't know if you write poems, but it's pretty good. It's like, how did the person who wrote that, like, or maybe there's some other person that's like that same way.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I am an AI, and I write poems too. Alex, welcome. I'm sure you can guess
Hi,
who
Alex.
who the theme of this week is.
What's this girl? Like the short hair and...
Sammy doesn't know, so we'll find out at the end. But Alex requested it after I made it. Excuse me. So sorry, Alex, that you're late. So he heard the poem and thought of the wonderful description of you.
Oh.
I agree. So.
Well, I was like, did somebody submit that poem to you? And like, privately on Patreon that I didn't read. It's like, that's like funny.
Nope.
They probably used like AI to make that too.
Well, I did. I certainly did. Let's go off this camera. It's so dirty. Does that sound okay?
Thanks.
Our cat's wandering around. Okay, well, I guess let's start with the induction then. A hypnotic induction is basically the technique that's used to guide a subject from their normal state of wakefulness into a state of hypnotic trance. Now, we have a new kitten, and she's running around. Give me a second to just close the door so I don't hear her jingling around a bit. Sorry, one second. I swear that kitten is absolutely adorable because she's like, I was trying to grab her so I could show her on the stream, but she ran away because she's like a total ninja. Anyways,
Oh, did we mention about the last kitty
oh yeah,
in the last stream or what?
a few streams back. So yeah, our last kitten died, so we got a new kitty, and she's really sweet. Actually.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
made
really
an
sweet
appearance
kitty.
on the live stream, like maybe like once or twice. It was funny.
Yeah, I know, because she was always such a ninja, that little cat. But
No, she's not. She was just kind of like affectionate. The last one,
oh, okay.
wanting to be up in everybody's hair.
Yeah, well, I should have known that that cat would have met her end the way she did. But that's
Yeah.
anyways, let's not. I don't want to dwell on that. Let's. We got our new kitty. She's very cute. She's really nice. One of these days we'll bring her on the stream. So play tutor maybe. Let's see. Alex. What the heck? I can't see the chat.
You should do the Kawaii versus Nani personality from the Patreon.
Do you remember doing that trigger? It was a long time ago. We're doing a trigger like that.
It's like cute versus Nani. I don't remember.
No, that's okay. It's pretty.
Cute versus Nani.
So we've done so many so many different hypnotic.
Oh, I did like those as role plays.
Yeah, that's basically. Yeah, I guess they're like role play triggers. So. Let me see. Well, let me see where the flow of things go. So what we're gonna do actually in these sections is when I can guide Sammy into a very deep state of hypnotic trance, we're gonna actually move around and take a couple of shorts in a different location and practice with different triggers. So one of the things that's really interesting about the techniques we use is because it's so late at night, Sammy's already almost half hypnotized already. I'm going to talk about this in the Patreon post that I'm writing, that basically how you can time your circadian rhythm in order to very easily guide a person into hypnotic trance. Because, you watch, for example, Entrancement, and he's usually does his streams or his sessions basically in the morning, in the daytime, right? So the girls he's hypnotizing, they're pretty much in an like a gamma or beta brainwave state where they're basically awake and alert, and then he basically guides them down into like a, depending on the girl, into like a hypnotic state. But it's not very deep because it's in the middle of the daytime. Now, because we're always doing it so super late, Sammy's already like ready to go to bed, so I can drop her very easily into what I call a delta state. That's one of the deeper states of hypnosis where, it's basically almost like dreamless sleep. So there's times that you will watch Sammy, especially when she rolls her eyes, that she kind of just disassociates from her body because her depth of hypnotic trance is so deep. So we'll see where it goes with that. So Sammy, start for me now by just closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in, please. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Are you in a comfortable position?
Yeah.
So if you are watching along, pay pay attention to Sammy's eyes and pay attention to the tone of her muscles, or the muscles especially around in her face, because that's a very big tell about how deeply hypnotized or what state of hypnosis she's in. Okay. Sammy, close your eyes and take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Just relax. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply. Now, I want you to focus on the top of your head, and as I direct your focus to different parts of your body, I want you to feel yourself relaxing all the muscles in the pot and the spots of your body I direct your attention to. Focus on the top of your head and relax the muscles. The tippy top of your head. Right up here. Now relax all the muscles in your forehead. Going down to your nose, to your cheeks, to your lips, your chin, your neck. Relax all the muscles in your shoulders, in your chest, down your arms. Feel every muscle in your body relax as you drop deeper and deeper into a wonderful state of calm relaxation. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out as you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, and feel all the muscles down your chest, down your stomach, down through your legs, down to the soles of your feet. Relax. In a moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I reach the number 1, I'm going to click and say the word sleep. When I do, you'll just feel yourself drop and relax 10 times deeper. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Relax all the muscles in your body. Every time I click and say sleep, you drop 10 times deeper into hypnosis. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Even deeper. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, I want you to open your eyes. And the moment I click and say sleep, you will drop 10 times deeper into hypnosis than you are right now. Opening your eyes on 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Now, notice the pictures in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how they may have changed a little bit from the last pictures you were looking at. Okay. Now, focus on the picture on the far left. Let's call that picture number 1. Okay. Now, focus on her eyes. Picture number 1. Now, look at picture number 2. Focus on her eyes. Now look at number 3 and look at her eyes. Now, notice how the more you look into her eyes, the more deeply hypnotized you feel. Now, I'm going to say a number, and each number corresponds to one of these girls. When I say that number, I want you to look at that girl. Look at her eyes. Now, look at number 1, the girl on the far left. Now look at number 3, the girl on the far right. Look at number 2, the girl in the middle. Now look at number 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Sleep. Close your eyes and relax and drop 10 times deeper down. 10 times deeper down into hypnosis. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Every time I click and say sleep, you drop 10 times deeper. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Now I want you to picture in your mind the eyes of that girl that you were just looking at. Picture in your mind her eyes. Picture in your mind what you saw. I want you to focus on that image of that girl's eyes. And when you do, and as you do, notice how everything else about her frame drops. The background, where she was standing, how she was standing, what she was wearing, what she was doing, her pose. Everything just frame drops, and all you can see is her eyes. Now her eyes are very, very, very beautiful. In fact, they're your eyes. Picture in your mind her eyes. And notice how you frame drop and forget everything else about her other than her beautiful eyes. Now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach number 3, I want you to open your eyes and look into the eyes of the girl on the screen. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and look at the girl on the far left, number 1. Now look at the girl in the middle, number 2. And look at the girl on the far right, number 3. Back to 2. Back to 1. Now to 3. Back to 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. Sleep. 10 times deeper. Every time I click and say sleep, you go 10 times deeper. Sleep. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count to 3. When I reach number 3, you're just going to open your eyes and you're going to focus on the girl's eyes in the photos. You're going to focus on the girl in the center. You're going to focus on her eyes and only on her eyes. And you will frame drop and forget everything else other than her eyes. Your mind will be completely blank and empty and blank, as you continue to stare into her eyes. Waking on 3. Staring at her eyes. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Stare at the eyes of the girl in the middle. Allow your mind to go blank, empty, empty and blank. Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
Now, allow your mind to go blank and empty as you focus on the girl in the middle. Focus on her eyes, and only on her eyes. Now say 3 times, my mind is blank.
My mind is blank. My mind is blank. My mind is blank.
Now say 3 times, my mind is empty.
My mind is empty. My mind is empty. My mind is empty.
Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
Sleep. Close your eyes and relax even deeper. Now, in a moment, I'm going to wake you from trance. But when I do, you're going to find that you have a toggleable personality. You have a personality that can be toggled. Your personality has 2 modes. One is a sneaky, frisky, mischievous, sneaky little girl. One personality is a sneaky, naughty, mischievous little girl. Kind of like a new young kitten. A new young kitten that likes to hide, likes to do sneaky things. Naughty, naughty little girl. That's your one personality. And your other personality is a calm, mature, tame, older lady. Kind of like an old cat. An old cat that doesn't really like to play, doesn't really like to run around, just likes to lay around and look pretty and sit cozily in her box. Only it's a mature, older lady. You see, you have 2 personalities. One personality is like the new kitten in our house. Only it's a little girl. And the other personality is like our older grandma cat. Only it's an old lady. A mature lady, not an old lady. Kind of like a lady who has 4 kids, who likes to be really foxy and likes to keep tabs on the teenage boys that her daughter brings home. 2 personalities. A naughty little girl and a mature old lady. Do you understand these 2 personalities, Sam?
Yes.
Now, in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 3. When I reach number 3, you're going to wake up with your mature, tame personality. And every time I click and say switch, you'll switch into your naughty little girl. Do you understand, Sam?
Yes.
Your name will be Sammy. You'll be yourself. It's just you'll feel a sudden urge to switch from the mature, almost prudish lady to a sneaky, naughty little girl. Waking on 3 as the mature lady. 1, 2, 3. Wake up. Open your eyes. Are you okay? Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me something about boys.
What? What age boys?
Well, kind of like the boys who kind of go to your kid's school, or your girls' school.
Oh, I haven't met many of them, but then I did see a couple come to the door the other week, and they were wondering if my daughter liked them, and they wanted to confirm. It's like, did you say something to me that I needed to hear? And then the girls were laughing and giggling because they were just playing with them.
Yeah.
And they were just teasing them and then getting them all worked up. So I think they're kind of what is it? Like naive and naive. It's like, yeah, the girls are just like little cats. They want to like play with these other little boy cats, but then they're like, nope. Not while my mom is here.
Oh. Well, how do you personally feel about boys?
Well, I think, like, yeah, boys need, good fathers to rope them in line and make them like see straight, but I don't know. I just what are my thoughts on boys?
Well, switch. How do you feel? How do you feel about boys?
Well, I like to play with them and tell them I like them, and then bait them, and then switch.
Beat
and
them.
say that. Oh, just kidding. So that's fun because they think that like I like them, but I don't, and I just want them to get all fuzzy and think that I like them.
Do you think it's okay? So let's say there was a boy who let's say he had candy, okay? Or let's say, I don't know, let's say it's a boy at an ice cream shop. He's working at an ice cream shop and his parents own the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And like, in the ice cream shop he has all this candy. So what would you do? What would you do to get if you saw that little boy in that ice cream shop? What would you do to that little boy, or what would you say to that boy, or how would you act with that little boy?
Is my child or
Oh, you. So like let's say you were playing, or you saw this boy and you were playing with him. What sort of things would you do to him?
Oh, well, I would play with him and make him have like lots of fun and be like, oh, this is so fun, and play tag, and it's like so fun playing with us. and then I would tell him, if you want to play more, you have to bring us some candy so that we can play more, because I need energy to play, and in order to do that, you have to bring me some candy. And then he'll be like, yeah, sure, okay. Sure, I have lots of candy in my store. It's like, okay, go bring a jar of candy. You know, those ones with the rainbow, the rainbow strips or whatever. And so he goes and asks his mom to bring him some candy for his friends. And then his mom is like, what? Why do you need candy? He's like, oh, these girls want to eat some. And yeah, because I'm playing with them. And then she's like, oh, okay. Because, you know, if that mom said no, then her son would be, you know, crying and be like, oh, I have nobody to play with. And those pretty girls are gone. So, yeah.
Switch. So, let's say that, let's say a boy brought some candy to your girls, and he said to them, it's like, if I give you this candy, will you play with me? How do you feel about that that kind of a situation?
Well, I would ask him first, like, what sort of games are you going to play?
Well, do you think it's
because that would be the other way around, because instead of asking and wanting candy, somebody approaches you and gives you candy. So then you're like, well, what do I just get it for free, or do I have to, you know, do I have to play tag with you, or do something to earn it? It's like, is it free? Actually, yeah.
so what sort of things have you done in the past, or what sort of things have you done to guys to get them to give you what you want?
When I was younger?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like act like a little Vietnamese girl and be like, hey boys, do you want to come and play with me? And then they're like, what? Like, yeah, come over here. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like being a scary clown, but then it's not a scary clown. Like you're the like pretty little girl that everybody's like looking at where she's going. That and yeah, and then sometimes like I would talk to them and get them to do stuff for me, like fix my sink and hang up my paintings and and what else did I get them to do? Fix my toilet. I've asked many times. Yeah, just do things that girls can't do.
Switch. So what sort of things can girls, or what sort of things can girls, or what sort of things can girls not do that boys can do?
Well, girls, they can't lift heavy things, and they can't be in like really like high stress situations, like, you know, what is it, like, or high like hard labor, and trying to think, like construction men that, you know, pour concrete. That's hard. That's a hard job for a girl. you don't see very many ladies pouring concrete and raking slabs and like banging hammers or operating jackhammers and even fixing sinks or toilets. Yes, I've never come across a woman plumber. I did find a woman electrician, but she was a little bit crazy and desperate because she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I should be working or if I should be like trying to find a husband.
Switch. What are girls better at than boys?
Girls are better at artistic things like interior design and aesthetics.
They're also a lot better at
Putting on makeup.
yeah, that's a good one.
Although some boys are wearing makeup.
Well, but one thing girls are a lot better at than boys is at making babies. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, like
Switch.
yes,
How do you feel about making babies?
girls can make babies a lot better than boys.
Yeah. How do you feel about making babies?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, it's a mystery to me how that works.
Switch. How do you feel about making babies?
I feel like it's the woman's job to make the babies and cook the meals
Switch.
and take care.
How do you feel about cooking and being a housewife?
I don't like to cook. I always order out, and you skip the dishes.
Switch. How do you feel about cooking?
I really like cooking, and I collect all the recipes and put them in a book so that I can make them regularly for my kids and family.
Switch. How do you feel about having kids and having a family and taking care of kids?
I'd rather not.
So things that you'd rather do then?
I'd rather go to concerts and go to festivals and eat from, like, new restaurants and go out with my friends and hang out with them in coffee shops and chat with them for hours and hours, and yeah, and then go out at night and just drink and party and have fun. And
Switch. How do you feel about drinking, partying, and having fun? Going out.
well, alcohol is poison, and so that's how I feel about it. And partying, it depends on which party, because there's some parties that are not for you, and then there's parties that are for other things. It's like, oh, like you're celebrating whatever, you go to like a I'm trying to think of this one place in town that like has has these like drag shows. It's like, okay, that's a different party versus like you go to a birthday party or a Christmas party, or like a rave party. So yeah.
Switch. What kind of party do you like to go to?
I like to go to parties where I can find boys and take advantage of them and steal their money and drive their car
Drive your car.
somewhere.
Uh-huh. 3, 2, 1. Sleep. Close your eyes and relax. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count to 3 and wake you up. And when I do, you're going to find that it is very, very difficult for you. Very difficult for you to hold a thought in your mind. Your mind will be blank except that you will loop through your mind the phrase, I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. You will not be able to think any other thoughts other than I am deeply hypnotized. No thoughts, no thinking other than I am deeply hypnotized. Waking on 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Your mind is blank. Your mind is empty. Find yourself frame dropping and forgetting everything that we've done up to this point in this session. Now, I want you to roll your eyes to the top of your head and relax the muscles in your face and jaw. Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
Now, I want you to picture in your mind TV screen. A TV screen with a girl wearing red. Maybe she's wearing red lingerie. Maybe she's wearing a red bikini. Maybe she's wearing a red dress, skirt. Picture a screen with 3 pictures of a woman dressed in red like that. Now, I want you to focus on one picture that you've seen of this girl dressed in red. A picture of her sitting down. I want you now to shift your posture, shift your pose, shift your position so that you're sitting like the woman you see in your mind. Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
And sleep 10 times deeper down. Now I want you to I want you to focus on these words. Even though sometimes things don't go the way that I expect them to, I am still blessed. I am still fortunate. There's much in my life for me to be grateful for. So even when the things that I want don't manifest, I still am blessed. I still am fortunate. I still have things to be grateful for. And I will not dwell on the things that don't go my way. But I will focus on the blessings in my life and be grateful for them, knowing with full confidence that in so doing, I will multiply them. I will multiply them, and with patience and time, I will get everything I want and more. Now say 3 times. I will get everything I want and more.
I will get everything I want and more. I will get everything I want and more. I will get everything I want and more.
Now say 3 times. I have much to be grateful for.
I have much to be grateful for. I have much to be grateful for. I have much to be grateful for.
Now say 3 times. I am blessed.
I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed.
You are the most beautiful woman in the world. Say 3 times, I am the most beautiful woman in the world.
I am the most beautiful woman in the world. I am the most beautiful woman in the world. I am the most beautiful woman in the world.
Waking on 3, feeling refreshed, alert, and awake. 1, 2, 3. Wake up. Open your eyes. Okay. You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We're gonna do a couple things, but we gotta wake up. We're super early tomorrow. We have a pretty important appointment tomorrow, so we're gonna kind of end the stream off a bit early. And I haven't done affirmations in a long time, so that's actually not a bad idea. But we're grateful for you guys who were able to come to the stream. We really appreciate it. It's kind of like our cozy little get together with you guys. It's really fun hanging out with you guys. It's really fun hypnotizing Sammy with you guys. Didn't you agree, Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we are gonna bring it into land here real quick. And if you like the Ada Wong AI images that we made for tonight, I'll have those up on Patreon in a few weeks, including the ones with her naked and her doing weird and wacky things. Do you guys want to see the rejects? Because the ones I post are the ones that are like, I would say they're like 80 to 90% good. But then there's some ones that are just like really messed up, and I don't know, I feel they're like cringy and awkward. So let me know, send me a private message on Patreon, guys, or send us a private message on Patreon. And next week, no live stream. We're taking a break. And the week after, send us a message on Patreon with what some ideas for things that we should try for the next session. Really appreciate actually the feedback we get from you guys, actually, because we're so busy, we're so swamped, and we're so stressed out sometimes we just can't think up ideas for what we're gonna do. So we are also going to go into the lounge again at one point soon. Sammy, how do you feel about that compared to doing it here in this like the hypno
I
lounge?
don't like that because it feels like there's not much room.
Yeah.
Like on the chair.
Okay. Okay. Next one for sure. We'll do it in the lounge there. So, actually, it'll be good because we'll do. How do you feel about doing an HFO? Next one.
Sure.
Sure. That's alright. It's late.
Late.
Young lady, it's you're well past your bedtime. But we'll see if we can do an HFO there. Gotta brush up on my HFO induction skills, but sure, I guess. Well, I'm game if you're game. You game?
Yeah.
Now, okay, with the HFOs though, a lot of times it really depends on what transpires over the course of the week, because sometimes if we're too stressed out or something, like our cat dies or something, then that's totally not the time to do an HFO. So. Also, again, make sure you check out, connect, follow Sammy on Insta, Pic, Gram, whatever. Sammy I. What does I mean in Chinese?
It means love.
Okay. Sammy I on Instagram. All right. We're gonna close out the stream there. I'm gonna maybe practice a few triggers with Sammy in front of the screen here, and we'll post some of the shorts that we took from this one. We'll post up in the next couple weeks. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Sammy, say goodbye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. See you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bye.
Oh, Alex, search my hypnosis video catalog for ideas. Okay, great, Alex. Thanks a lot. We really send us a message on Patreon. Okay. Peter, you'll have to catch the next stream. And thanks, Play Tutor. Closing off this one. 3, 2, 1. Ending stream now. Boop.